We're going to be heading into a weekend with a lot of sunshine. That goes nowhere. Up and down the Grand Strand, into the PD. Have to get past a cooler morning, though, where some temps have tumbled back to the 50s, even a few upper 40s that were lingering around. But sun looks to be the main winner. High pressure hugging the Carolinas. Hey, everyone. Thanks for checking in with me this afternoon. Got the umbrella in hand, but not going to open indoors because Julie reminded me I had bad luck. However, even though as we go throughout the day, we're going to start to pick up more rain, you should be opening it outside. Take a look right here.
Now, your Storm Tracker 13 forecast first, sponsored by Conway Medical Center.
All right, my friends, here we go. A good afternoon to you. Going to be a toasty Wednesday. As you can see, all these temperatures scattered across the region, even up over the border belt right now. Lumberton, you got 80. We push it back down to South Carolina. A lot of those mid and lower 80s. Look at that. Even the Grand Strand, Myrtle Beach, ocean water temperatures not keeping things held at bay. 85 right now. What I've been seeing out here is a little bit of that light spotty mix still coming down in the form of just some patchy drizzle. A little bit of sleet mixed in there. And taking a check on the roads behind me, this is Old Ithaca Road in Horseheads. It's a bit clear. Really have seen a lot of road crews. Hey everyone, now back in the studio. We are going to be discussing the severe threat today. It is going to be very spotty, but even if we get just one or two stronger storms to pop up, they can become severe. Let me get to that track. We'll be right back. So our eyes are obviously going to be on this now powerful Hurricane Sam as it tries to get closer, but any indication is going to be that it's going to take a little bit of a northward turn. But of course, again, in a weather sense, always got to be aware. We'll keep you posted on this one. And now, as you see the floating pumpkins go by me, as of course, fall is here. It's feeling like it this morning. You can grab a pair of shades, a morning jacket, maybe a hot beverage, and even get out those Halloween decorations because, of course, it is. While it has been a very chilly month for November, it still takes a little bit of time for that water to freeze over. But come wintertime, this pond is going to be abuzz with activity. We are going to be seeing this continuing on, consistent wind speeds around 75 miles an hour as it is a Category 1 hurricane racing through the Caribbean. We'll see where it's going, though, and what it's going to be having in terms of impacts to us over the coming days. So that's the thing. It's a Category 1 storm, of course, causing some problems right now down towards us in the south. Eventually, as it gets towards the United States, it should be weakening into a tropical storm, which is still going to cause some problems, and we'll keep you posted.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. I'm still thinking about those hot dogs, Tony.
All right. Honestly, me too.
Because the weather is nice, and so, you know, maybe I'll get out on the grill.
Oh, you got to.
I want you to get out on the grill, too,
Sizzle
Tony.
it up today. It's going to be a great day.
It's a good weekend to do that.
Smile.
This is very similar to a previous kitty.
To a buttermilk biscuit.
That's what it was.
Thanks for putting your butt in my face.
Yeah.
Kathy, thanks for having us.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for inviting us.
Of course. We'll be right back.
Take care.
The Twin Tiers is a hot spot for cold weather activities from sledding and snowmobiling all the way to ice fishing. All types of outdoor winter fun come with possible hazards, but here we will be focusing on keeping you safe from thin ice. To be out on open ice with nothing in between you and the chilly waters below is a situation where you must know what you're doing. Knowing the exact thickness of ice below you is critical, as it could be the difference between putting your life or other lives at risk. Brick Pond in Elmira is already getting some patchy ice formation, but Beverly's Pond in Big Flats is still a bit behind in that regard. However, it's only a matter of time.
While it has been a very chilly month for November, it still takes a little bit of time for that water to freeze over, but come wintertime, this pond is going to be abuzz with activity.
There's a guide to follow when it comes to being safe on the ice, and it all comes down to that thickness. According to the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation, you should use an ice chisel, auger, or cordless drill to make a hole, then use a tape measure. You can also use an ice skimmer with inch markings on the handle as well, which is a common tool used when ice fishing. Even with all of this information, you still have to use caution. So, if there happened to be a worst-case scenario of falling through the ice, the best thing one could do is not panic. You have to relax your muscles to overcome the initial cold shock response that will happen to your body when quickly submerged in drastically cold water. If it's too difficult to move yourself out of the water by kicking your legs and spreading your arms out as wide as possible, you must stay relaxed until help arrives. Never be alone when going out on open ice.
During an encounter with bone-chilling water, it won't always be an option to save yourself, and if it comes to that, first responders in our area are well equipped to save your life.
Water rescues are all about timing, and when it comes to freezing temperatures, things can only get tougher for our local heroes. However, it's clearly a task the Elmira Fire Department is ready for at a moment's notice.
Every year we go out and we train on the ice when the conditions are favorable for us. A lot of times we don't want to train when it's completely frozen because it's a little less likely for someone to go through the ice at that point. However, we have every year we go out and we train on the ice and we train on our operations on the water as well.
Being no strangers to the cold, past rescue attempts were able to be successful.
In the past, every operation that we've had on ice has worked out and worked out well for the rescue and recovery of the person in the water.
This was a relief to hear, but first responders can't do this without the proper gear. Body protecting ice suits on hand are also key in ice water rescue efforts.
There is a switch over between the warmer months and then the colder months for us to switch to our protective suits that we use. We use a different type of suit from our Swift water suit to our ice rescue suit. So there's a little bit of maintenance that has to go into that and a switch over for the team, but all of our equipment is essentially the same on the boats.
When it comes to seeing someone fall through the ice, there is no time to spare. You can't mess around with hypothermia and drowning. Call 911 right away and do what you can until first responders arrive. With this WNY special report, meteorologist Tony Chiavaroli.
And it's just always best to play it safe, as you don't want to find yourself out on thin ice, guys. It could just be way too dangerous.
And now, here's meteorologist Tony Chiavaroli with Viper 13 real-time radar.
Alrighty, everyone, starting to hear Little River Tower Cam. Going to be seeing things a little bit more tranquil for the time being, but there has still been misting, some rain shower activity, but we look to see a little bit more of an increase in storm potential as we look onward into our evening. Thank you for sticking around with us here. So let's move you on forward, showcase the region for you, rain-wise, what you're looking at currently. So look at this. Seeing more of just that big bulk of precipitation out into the PD right now, affecting a lot of communities. Even we're out towards Sumter right now, just out of our viewing area, but getting closer to Kingstree, Lake City, Florence. All of this is going to be continuing to track its way across, and we'll still be looking at some downpours embedded in all of this. Obviously, a good evening to have the umbrella handy. Storm potential lingers. It has dipped back, though. We lose that daytime heating. The convective potential falls back. Always a positive. The region is staying mild, of course, and all of this eventually leads to a drying out going in to 2022. Nicer for tomorrow. I'll take you there. Right now, let's settle in once more. Focus on your temperature situation. A lot of these 60s, Myrtle Beach upper 60s there, North Myrtle 66 with Little River, Conway the same with Carolina Forest, Marion, Dillon 64, Florence 67. We see that up towards Lumberton. A lot of 60s, in short, is what we're going to be seeing during the overnight period, along with that severe potential. As I said, it was a 2 out of a 5, the slight risk. Now it's dipped back to a marginal risk. A couple little spotty areas of hail could be possible. Isolated downpours, yes, that's going to be the main one right now. But even the lightning threat is dipped back. A few isolated gusts. This is all a positive, as we could still see more of this get closer to us, especially getting towards the evening period and overnight. But watch this. It punches its way through. See you later. But make sure you're prepped and ready over the next few hours as this continues its track. And then we finally dry out into tomorrow. Pleasant for your New Year's Eve. So all in all, as we get towards that day tomorrow, there's going to be a lot of outdoor plans. I'm sure people out and about. You can, of course, rejoice on the partly sunny skies, the winds out of the south. Going to be a nice day. And then we follow that up. Really nice for fireworks shows, anything overnight, right into your New Year's Day. Partly sunny again. A little more cloud cover where I'm standing here into the PD, but all in all, another nice day. And then we finally get back to more rain activity, but that's not going to be until Sunday, and I'll focus on that once more in my 7-day. So let's get through all this. Showcase tonight for you one more time. Those storms fizzling out. Some clearing gets back. A lot of mid and lower 60s in place. But the big thing is, yet again, all those plans for tomorrow, go into New Year's Day for you, very much in place. A big thumbs up. So, of course, tomorrow is New Year's Eve, and as we head there, we're going to be seeing some morning fog trying to settle its way in, but then we dry out. A beautiful second portion of the day. So, one more time, it's almost here. A Happy New Year. Got to get through tomorrow, and, of course, get to midnight tomorrow. So, whether you're going to be popping some champagne or maybe some Welch's sparkling grape juice, it's going to be a good day. Let's focus on that 7-day. See you into the weekend. We are going to be seeing the mid-70s change to mid-upper 70s into tomorrow, into Sunday. More of that rain activity returns. That is going to be with the cold front. That pushes its way in through. And as we get really into tomorrow, we'll have more timing details on that. Right now, we look to see some afternoon storm potential and even up to an inch in rainfall. So eyes on the sky as we get to the second half of the weekend, but a drier outlook for the beaches until we get to that point after the rain today. And then going into next week, once we get past the storm potential, we dry out, we cool off Monday and Tuesday. So we'll focus one more time. Got to wait until we get there on Sunday to deal with that. And we got to get through everything today. And then nice, pleasant, love to see it to ring in 2022.